Trump visits UK with multi-billion-dollar deals.
U.S. approves first NATO-funded weapons packages for Ukraine.
Strengthening body and mind at free martial arts class.
Hello, so good to see you again in today's news. I'm Hoàng Yên, and here we go, the first headline of the show. U.S. President Donald Trump has arrived in London for the two-day state visit to the United Kingdom at the invitation of the King Charles III. The visit aims to boost U.S.-UK ties in the post-Brexit era with a focus on multiple billion-dollar deals in technology and civilian energy.
This marks President Trump's second visit to the UK, following his first visit in 2019. As scheduled, Trump will be welcomed by King Charles III at Windsor Castle before holding talks with British Prime Minister Keir Starmer. During the visit, the US and UK announced a comprehensive technology agreement worth £31 billion, or 42 billion United States dollars, opening a new chapter in bilateral cooperation on AI, quantum computing, and civilian nuclear energy. Prime Minister Starmer said the deal not only aims to drive growth but could also shape the future for millions of people on both sides of the Atlantic by developing AI for healthcare, quantum, and civilian nuclear applications.
The Trump administration has approved the first packages of military aid to Ukraine funded by NATO allies under the new financial mechanism that allows European funds to be used to purchase weapons from U.S. stockpiles.
U.S. media reports that Deputy Secretary of Defense for Policy, Elbridge Colby, approved 2 shipments, each worth $500 million. Under the new Ukraine Priority Requirements List mechanism. This initiative is designed to quickly provide essential weapons, ammunition, and equipment to Kyiv. This transatlantic initiative could mobilize up to $10 billion United States dollars in weapons for Ukraine. The approval of the aid package marks a policy shift for U.S. President Trump, who had previously opposed direct aid to Ukraine but has recently expressed disappointment over Russia's continued attacks on its neighbor. Despite his efforts to find a solution to end the conflict between Russia and Ukraine.
At a conference on national public investment held on September 7th, the Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính just demanded 100% disbursement of public investment capital in 2025, while emphasizing its role in boosting growth, employment, and living standards.
According to the Ministry of Finance, as the end of August 2025, around 409 trillion Vietnamese dongs had been disbursed nationwide, reaching 46.3% of the plan, higher than the same period in 2024. In Nghệ An province, nearly 45% of total planned capital had been disbursed by September 10, reaching over 49% of the initial plan. However, 18 ministries and 30 localities have yet to allocate all assigned funds. The Prime Minister requested that units with slow disbursement be reviewed to clarify their responsibilities. He also called for stronger and efficient measure to ensure that all supplementary capital for 2025 is disbursed, contributing to promoting growth, creating jobs and livelihoods, and improving the material and spiritual lives of the people while preventing corruption and waste.
Upcoming are some updated news.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính has signed a dispatch demanding the stabilization of the gold market and a reduction of the gap between domestic and global prices. The state bank is tasked with tightening oversight and is authorized to intervene when necessary. He also called for increased inspections to detect and strictly handle violations related to the gold market, especially those that exploit policies, hoard goods, inflate prices, or engage in smuggling. The Prime Minister noted that the central bank needs to soon implement Decree 232, which eliminates the monopoly on gold bars from October 10, in order to develop a healthy and sustainable market.
On September 17, The Vietnam-Korea Localities Connectivity Conference took place in Seoul with participation of agencies and businesses from both countries, including Nghệ An province. The province has established cooperative ties with several Korean localities and attracted 23 investment projects from Korean firms, totaling nearly 190 million United States dollars. The Vietnam-Korea Industrial Technical College in Vinh City has trained thousands of skilled workers for both countries' enterprises. Since 2021, nearly 6,000 Nghệ An workers have gone for work in South Korea under labor contracts. Speaking at the conference, Nghệ An Provincial People's Committee Deputy Chairman Phung Thanh Vinh expressed hope that the South Korean government and businesses will continue to support and cooperate more closely with Nghệ An in many fields.
The WorldFood Moscow 2025 International Food Expo opened on September 16 at Crocus Expo in Moscow. Featuring over 1,000 participants from more than 30 countries and 60 Russian regions. 65 Vietnamese businesses are participating in the exhibition, bringing a wide range of key agricultural products such as rice, coffee, cashew nuts, black pepper, confectionery, fresh fruits, and processed foods. Many items are internationally certified for food safety and organic standards, impressing both consumers and partners. The event runs through September 19. With increasing quality, diversity, and competitiveness, Vietnamese agricultural products are expected to gain further traction in the Russian market.
In modern life, finding a good environment to promote both physical health and character for children is a priority for many parents. In Nghệ An province, there is a tree martial art class that not only helps children stay fit, but also teaches them valuable lessons in discipline, character, and compassion. More in the story today.
In the peaceful space of the pagoda, the shouts and footsteps of training have become a familiar sound. The temple grounds have become a playground, nurturing healthy souls. The class is not just about physical training. It's about guiding the youth towards the values of truth, goodness and beauty.
I realized there was a need for a healthy playground for young people. So I decided to open a martial arts class at the pagoda. This is a value that we can bring to younger generation.
With moral teachings as its foundation, the class goes beyond martial arts techniques to educate on character, helping young people avoid negative influences and build discipline.
At the pagoda, the abbot often teaches the children about filial piety and moral values. This will help them become valuable people who will contribute to the society and protect the country in the future.
The students' changes are visible at home. They are more self-disciplined, diligent, and confident in their studies and daily lives. The class is free, but that doesn't lessen its value. On the contrary, it has become a reliable place for parents to entrust their children.
Since joining the class, I feel more confident and healthier. It's helped me develop self-discipline and stay away from social evils.
Held regularly every week, the free martial arts class at the pagoda is a place for the younger generation to train their bodies to be strong, their hearts to be kind, and their will to walk firmly in life.
The last story to end our news today. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye for now and see you later.